Assalamualaikum and hi, this is Group 6 presentation. My name is Halim Shaila binti Samsul Shafarid. My student ID is 2023450784.
Hi, my name is Nopati Hafika binti Azmi. My student ID is 2023466906.
Hi, my name is Nureen Jazlina binti Amran. My student ID is 2023623476.
Okay.
My name is Nuraja Tasha binti Sharzami. My student ID is 2023678782.
Introduction of compound interest is based on the principal amount which change from time to time. Compound interest, also interest earned, is compounded or converted into principal and earns interest thereafter. Can thus be regarded
What is annuity? Annuity is a series of usually equal payments made at usually equal intervals of times. Some examples of annuity are short rentals, annual dividend received, and policy premiums. The formula of future value is Sn equal to R in bracket 1 plus I the power of n minus 1 over I. The formula to find interest earned is I equal to S minus NR. As for the present value, the formula is An equal to R in bracket 1 minus 1 plus I the power of negative n over I. To find the interest paid, the formula is I equal to NR minus...
Question 1. A. Explain the difference between simple interest and compound interest. The formula for simple interest is I equivalent to PRT. Compound interest is S equivalent to P multiplied by 1 plus I to the power of n. Simple interest also one earns interest on the initial deposit, and compound interest is one can also earn interest on any interest earned on the deposit. What is meant by the future value of money? The future value of money is financial concept that assigns a value to an asset based on estimate variables such as future interest rate or cash flow. Future value of money, which means the value of the money in the future. What is meant by the present value of money? Present value of money is the current value of a future sum of money or stream of cash flow given a specific rate of return, which means present value of money is the value of the money now.
Question 2. The table below show global banks offer two interest rate for fixed deposit. Offer 1, 12% compounded quarterly, and offer 2, 13.55% simple interest. If you want to invest for 1 year, which offer will you choose? Please show your calculation. So, we need to calculate the value of S for both offer to determine the best choice. Let's start with offer 1 first. First step, take out all the information given in the question. I is equal to 0.12 over 4, n equal to mt, m is 4 and t is 1, so n equal to 4. For p, since the value of fixed deposit is not given in the question, let's assume that I was invest Rm1000 in the account. For offer 1, we need to use compound interest formula. The formula is S equal to P in bracket 1 plus I the power of n. P is 1000 in bracket 1 plus 0.12 over 4 the power of 4. So, S equal to 1125 ringgit and 50 cents. Next, let's calculate the value of S for offer 2. R is equal to 0.1355, T is 1 year, and P is Rm1000. For offer 2, we need to use simple interest formula. The formula is S equal to P in bracket 1 plus RT. S equal to 100 in bracket 1 plus 0.133 times 1. And we got the value of S is 1135 ringgit and 50 cents. So, I will choose offer 2.
This question is question number 3. A. 800 ringgit is invested for 5 years and 10 months. This investment is offered interest rate of 9% compounded every 3 months, the first 3 years, and 7% compounded monthly for the rest of the periods. Calculate the amount at the end of the investment period and how much interest was earned. So let's look at the first 300 ringgit would be our face value for the first 3 years, and interest that was offered for the first 3 years is 9% compounded every 3 months, which our I would be 0.09 over 4. Next, to search for our n, the formula to search for our n is n equals to m times t. Our m is 4, and our t will be 3 years, and that we got 12. So the formula to search for future value will be S equal to P open bracket 1 plus I close bracket with the power of n. P would be 800 ringgit, and then open bracket 1 plus our I would be 0.09 over 4 close brackets, and our n will be 12. And with the power of the calculator, we got 1044.83992, and that will be our P for the rest of the period. So for the rest of the period, the interest rate that offered is 7% compounded monthly. Our I would be 0.07 over 12. Next, to search for our n, we use the same formula, which n equals to mt, and our m would be 12 times with our t, and the t would be 2 years and 10 months, and we got 34. So using the same formula to search for future value, which is S equals to P open brackets 1 plus I close bracket with the power of n, our P would be 1044.83992, and open brackets 1 plus our I would be 0.07 over 12. So close brackets, and our n would be 34. With the power of the calculator, we got 1273.31, and that would be our future value at the end of the investment period. Now we search for our interest earned. The formula to search for interest earned is I equals to S minus P. S is our future value and P is our present value. So our S would be 1273.31 minus with our P, which is 800, and we got 473.31 cents. And that will be our interest. Next question is question B. A sum of money or X is deposited in a saving account with interest 6% compounded monthly on 1st June 2017. On 1st September 2019, 500 ringgit was withdrawn and balance as of 6,464.40 cents. Find the value of X. We'll be using the same method, but this time we'll be working from the back because we got future value instead of face value. So as we know, the interest rate was 6% compounded monthly. So our I would be 0.06 over 12. Then to search for our N, we're using the same formula, which is N equals to M times T. In order to search for the T, you have to calculate from 1st September 2019 to 1st April 2023. We got 43 months. So N will be N equals to 12 times with 43 over 12, and we got 43. So using the same formula to search for the future value, S equals to P, open brackets 1, plus I, close bracket with the power of N. We are replacing the S, 6,464.40 cents, equals to P, then open brackets 1 plus 0.06 over 12, and then close bracket with the power of 43. And then we calculate, we got 6,164.40 cents equals to 1.239197862 P. And then we'll be switching side, which is P will be going on the left, and the 6,464.40 cents will be going to the right side, which is make P equals to 6,464.40 divided with 1.239197862. Then with the power of the calculator, we got 5,216.600349. But as we know, 500 ringgit was withdrawn on 1st September 2019. So we'll be adding 500 ringgit. So we got the P equals to 5,716.600349. And that will be our S for the next step. For the next step, we have to search for the N. The T will be the calculation from 1st June 2017 to 1st September 2019. I got 27 months. So N equals to 12 times with 27 over 12, and we got 27. Using the same formula as before, S will be the previous answer, which is 5,716.600349 equals to P will be replacing as X, and open brackets 1 plus 0.06 over 12, close bracket, the power of 27. Then we calculate, we got 5,716.600349 equals to 1.144151854X. Then we'll be switching side, the X will be going to the left side, and the 5,716.600349 be going to the right, which is make the X equals to 5,716.600349 divided with 1.144151854. And with the power of the calculation, we got X equals to 4,996.37 cents.
Question 4. You are assigned to set up a company and need to borrow a 250,000 ringgit Malaysia loan for 20 years. There are two banks that you have surveyed for that loan. Below are the details of the bank. Star Bank, interest rate charge is 3% compounded quarterly and frequency of payment is every 3 months. Moon Bank, interest rate charge is 4% compounded every 2 months and frequency of payment is every 2 months.
For Star Bank, we have to list out the information given. So A equivalent to 250,000, K equivalent to 3%, which is 0.03, M is quarterly, so M is 4, T is 20 years. I equivalent to K over M, so K is 0.03 over 4. Then N equivalent to MT, so N equal to 4 multiplied by 20, so N is 80. The most important thing to do is write down the formula. So A equivalent to R multiplied by 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of negative N and divided by I. The next thing you have to do is to substitute the information to the formula and then calculate them so you'll get the answer. Application asks you to find the interest that you have to pay. So interest, the formula is I equivalent to NR minus E. So N is 80 multiplied by 4,167.5 cents minus 215,000, then you will get the answer. Next, we have to find the periodic payment and the interest that we have to pay if we take a loan at Moon Bank. A equivalent to 250,000 in 10 years. K is 0.04, M is 6, I equivalent to K over M, so 0.04 over 6. Then N is equivalent to MT, so N equal to 6 multiplied by 20, so we get 120. The next step is write down formula, which is present value A equal to R multiplied by 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of negative N divided by I. So substitute all the information into the formula and we'll get our periodic payment is equal to 3,033.90 cents. After we get the periodic payment, we have to find the interest that we have to pay, so I equivalent to NR minus E. So N, 120 multiplied by 3,033.16 cents minus 200. Question B, which company should you choose to borrow the loan based on your answer in A and give your reason? I would like to choose Star Bank because the interest that I have to pay in Star Bank is lower than the interest that I have to pay in Bank.
Question C. If you fail to make the first 3 payments, how much should you pay on the first payment to settle all the outstanding debts? So Sn is equivalent to R multiplied by 1 plus I to the power of n minus 1 divided by I. So we have R 4,167.5 cents, and then I is 0.03 over 4, n is 4 because you have to pay for the first payment. So then after you calculate, you will get 60,856.40. If you want to settle all the loan immediately after paying for 15 years, calculate when the amount you need to pay. So you have to draw the timeline. So the 20 year you're supposed to pay, but you want to pay it at 15 years. So T in year 20 minus 15, so we get 5. So n equivalent to NT, n is equivalent to 4 multiplied by 5, so we get 20. For the formula, we use AN, which is present value, because we have to pay it now. So present value, which is AN, equivalent to R multiplied by 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of negative n divided by I. So R is 4,167.5 cents. Then we have I, which is 0.03 over 4. Then I just have to calculate it, and then we get the answer. So the second question, the total interest paid. So interest paid is NR minus A. So we have N 20, and then R is the periodic payment, 4,167%, then minus with A that we get. So the answer is 6,270 ringgit measured and 16 cents.